Jacksonville, Florida. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Dropping back, it's Witherspoon. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity of playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
So the Georgia Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight reel catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Florida Gators offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Canty. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the Gators have this offense rolling. The hand to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jack.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Try is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Back to pass, it's Witherspoon. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Gators will call on their punt team. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Offense in a bunch formation. Give to the single back. He's in open space downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking for a man. It's Witherspoon. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Petty. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Canty. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Line getting set on second down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Canty. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Catch in the middle, it's Andrews. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense calls a timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gator! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Witherspoon. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within one. So they get the late field goal right before. And not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Find some fresh air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Got his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what...
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw again. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Andrews. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time.
Makes a grab, pass to Marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Witherspoon. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution. They move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Going to the running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
And that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They go to the draw. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Right down the middle. He caught it. Touchdown, Georgia. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is complementary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense, it just gave you a good stop. They need another one for them.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
They'll send the back in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salaam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 24 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage.
Okay, ready?
They'll leave it with him. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. So now it's second and long. Power football with the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The give to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.